think we're a little bit lopsided, but I'm filming on my phone, so. Hello everyone, welcome to another episode of Cinnamon Stitches. I am your yarn host, Jennifer, and let me clear off some room on my desk. Today I said my final goodbye to Joann's. Now what you're not going to see in this video is a big giant haul, because like I have said in several videos, I'm trying to funnel most of my money towards moving out of this house and getting our new place and making my life a safer, calmer place. And this is what we have. This little tiny bag. And this ain't even all mine. Some of it's Juju's. I mean, mostly it's mine because she only got a couple small things. But I went to say goodbye to Joann's today. And I filmed in the store. I'm going to put that clip in just a moment. But I wanted to say, I'm getting a chill. I'm not feeling real great. So if I seem off in this video, I'm having a lot of stomach issues today. And I thought it was vertigo last night. And I really just, I'm having a lot of stomach issues. I'm just going to say that. And it's making me feel weak and shaky and tired. Now, very well could be that I got gluten. I don't know. I can't think of anything that I would have ingested that had even gluten cross-contamination on it. But that's where we're at. All right. Now, I wanted to come on and say a final farewell to Joann's. There may be one more Joann's farewell video if I'm able to make it up north. Up north for me is a huge, glorious Joann's, and it is the most beautiful craft store I have ever seen. It is just magnificent. But looking at the state of my local store today, I don't know if the over an hour drive up there would be worth sifting through, or if there's even any yarn that is on my list that I just gotta get, because I don't feel that way. I'm sad that Joann's is closed, and I'm absolutely sad, and I'm gonna miss it. I need to put some chapstick on. I have a split in my lip that has turned into a big blister because I kept picking at it. I'm a skin picker, in case you don't know. You can see it on my fingers a lot of times. I had a crack from sleeping with my mouth open because it's allergy season. I can't breathe. But good old Carmex. All right. What was I saying? I have no idea what I was saying. Oh, so anyway, it split, so I kept picking at it, and then it blistered over because it was irritated. I kept messing with it. So that's what's happening there. It's not herpes or anything like that. It's my lip cracked, and I picked at it until it caused a blister to form underneath the skin. So I may have one more Joann's video in my future. I don't know. But for today, I just wanted to go say goodbye to my local store. One of the Facebook members is local to me, and she's been posting. She keeps going searching for more of the Vortex, and she keeps posting about it. I'm like, well, you can have it. I'm not a big fan. I'm not a big fan of the Vortex. Okay, oh, it's over here. I put it in this shawl, so this muddy part right here is the Vortex. Was not a big fan of it. And I have 2 more cakes of it, and I'm glad I didn't buy more than that, because I was not... It's not bad. It's just really... The colors are real muddied. And that was not my favorite. So I'm like, we're going to stick to cleaner colors. We're going to mix colors together. Tanya was so upset that she can't be in here with me and Benny, because I just got home from the store, which was a trip in itself, because, like I said, having stomach problems. Wasn't feeling real great. But, you know, today was the day. It was either today or it probably wasn't going to go, because the weekend is coming, and I have to go buy some groceries. I'm probably going to make a trip out to Trader Joe's and Whole Foods again, because I just, for the first time, went to Whole Foods a couple weeks ago and realized, oh, there's like a lot of gluten-free options, and I'm gluten-free. So there's that. So the Joann's, my local, I have a love-hate relationship with Joann's. Like, there's times I love going to Joann's, and they'll release a whole bunch of really great new yarns, and they'll put them on sale for like $2.99, and I just love the prices, you know. And then there's time, and Joann's has always been like this. There's really highs and really lows with Joann's, and my store specifically would be, we don't have anything good, or the prices are really high. And then they go through these ups and downs of, oh, we're going to release some really good coupons and give you really good sales in this period, and then we're going to skyrocket the prices over here. So Joann's was really unreliable in my opinion for that. And like I said, I have a love-hate relationship with Joann's. There were times I loved Joann. I'm in the I love Joann's right now, period. But I don't know, it was a year or two ago, and I hated Joann's. Their clearance was higher than their sale prices. So if they had a skein of yarn, they're like, this is $5.99. We're going to put it on sale all year long at $2.99 or $2.50. But when we clearance it, it's $4.29. And they're notorious for that. That ain't clearance. That ain't clearance. If it ain't 40, 50, 60% off and higher, it ain't clearance. You're not trying to clear it out. That ain't even a good sale. Let's knock 10 cents off. No, sir. I have a love-hate relationship with Joann's. But I feel really sad that they're going away, because I have Michael's. Michael's is probably closest to me. I hate Michael's. I broke up with Michael's a long time ago. My local store is, I don't know how it's even still afloat. I have walked into that store so many times, and the whole store has been practically empty, with the exception of the stupid seasonal crap at the front of the store. Well, that's always packed, but they will randomly just clear out stuff. Like, let's get rid of the whole paper good area and throw in kitchen stuff, like out of the blue, just kitchen stuff. Like, I'm talking about like rubber spatulas and whisks and stuff. Why? Now, I know back in the day, Michael's used to be known for their baking stuff, but this wasn't even the baking stuff. This was not like Wilton's. This was like kitchen. It just did not make sense. I'm like, what are you doing, Michael's? What are you doing? At this point, Michael's is looking like it's a front for money laundering, because I don't know how they're still alive and kicking. I don't understand it. And then Michael's got rid of almost all of the yarn. The yarn department at my Michael's is almost as bad as Walmart. And Walmart is, the section is smaller than my desk of yarn at Walmart. So Michael's ain't doing much better. Michael's had 3 aisles at one time, and now they're down to 1.5. And that's the last time I went. And then and this was months and months ago. I have not been to Michael. I don't like the Karen cakes. I'm not into Bernat fur yarn, the fluffy. So me going, and which is funny because I just showed you chenille yarn, but I'm not into blanket yarn. I'm not into the chenille cake. I don't use cakes very often. Have you noticed? I usually use skeins. I don't use cakes. So for me, like, Michael's isn't offering a whole lot, and they rarely carry Premier yarns, and if they do, it's minimal. So I'm not, and I know Joann's doesn't carry Premier at all, but like, they had Lion Brand. I love Lion Brand. My Michael's is crap. I'm so disappointed. Like, I would rather have Michael went down the tubes than Joann's. Like, let's get rid of Michael's. Let's keep Joann's. So, and then there's Hobby Lobby. Hobby Lobby is right, I don't know, probably a mile away from Michael's. And Hobby Lobby is fine. And I have so much Hobby Lobby yarn that I just don't reach for. And not a huge fan of Hobby Lobby. I'm just not. I like their clearance prices. I hate that I have to look at a schedule. Like, is it the week the yarn is on sale or not? Let's just make it 30% off every single day of the week. We'll just pretend it's a sale. And that's what they're doing anyway. So, I know that that's a long rant. Let's go to Joann's. We'll go shopping. I'll put those clips in here, and then we'll come back and I will show you these 2 little tiny bags that I purchased. We are in Joann's. And This store was announced, one of the first ones that it said it was going to close. And it is a little bit heartbreaking. Can you grab that one?
YouTube is the new home. I'm sorry.
That one's kind of cool. Not the best price. It's $11.99, so it's going to be over $9. But I'm getting my one little shopping trip. I have not bought a lot. Don't plan to buy a lot. It's going to be a really small haul. I have some of this at home already. Honestly, it's quite depressing in here, and I feel like crying. I was already not in a good mood. And I'm like, I'm going to go say goodbye to Joann's. And it's heartbreaking. It's absolutely heartbreaking to be in here. I thought about buying some more of this to untwist it, but I could make a bag out of it, but I didn't really like it enough. Yeah, ice cream yarn. Mandala. Almost empty. They have Neon Posh. Thought about buying it because the colors are gorgeous. Can't make myself spend that money. Oh, look at that beautiful girl right there.
They're only like $5 or $6 each.
These are all the new ones. I don't have this one. These are kind of cute. And I like the Tweety bits. Those will be a maybe. I'm not certain on anything at this point. These crochet hooks never had a chance to take off, but they never looked quality when they came out. These little things are so cute. This is all stuff Joann's was trying. This is really cute. That's Beanie. I don't know how much it is. I might need that. Then we have a granny square journal. And all the cool cups. God help me, I don't need another coffee cup. Crochet Cowboy. I like this color too. Gray and pink. Oh, the purple. I have not seen this one. Yeah, we're gonna get that. That's very Eastery. They loaded up all of this knockoff. This is a knockoff of Premier Yarns because I have that colorway. And it was fine. It just... Yes, Lucas. Yeah, that does. Hold my crystals while I cast off. Stickers. Big twist aisle. We have sparkles. I kind of like this. I don't like the prices though. And it's pretty, but the yellow's pretty. It's only 25% off of $6.50. That's not a good price. I have a bunch of these. I paid $6 for them. I love their anti-pilling yarn, but it's gonna be like $4.75. I know. That'd be too much work. And this is the icing yarn that I did a review on the channel, and it was okay, but this color is really pretty. It's really pretty, and it goes with that pink pastel right there. All right, I'm gonna end it here. I'll show you what I bought when I get home. A whole lot of empty. A whole lot of empty. You still have like a horde going on back there.
It's $24 with 25% off of that.
Way better than what it was.
So it would be under $18 more.
I also have some hiding back here. But
Want me to send you a picture?
yeah. Juju's taking one last look at the fabric. They have a lot of fabric left. I don't foresee this whittling down at all. It doesn't look like the fabric has been touched at all. So, this is probably my favorite fabric aisle because right there, that is so stinking cute. You see this?
Yeah.
Look at. This is adorable. I love Disney fabric. Oh, look at Juju. Look at the sheep.
Oh, they have animal
It's
crossing.
rainbow sheep. It's $13 a yard. Nope. I'm used to 40% off. Not this measly 20% off that they're doing. Alice in Wonderland. Aristocats.
Look at these.
Those are scary. Yeah. SpongeBob's scary too. I don't like SpongeBob. I've never liked SpongeBob. Peanuts! The frogs are cute. Marvin the Martian.
Super bird.
The Kakamora! Right here. All of these.
Cute.
All of these.
Look at that one.
This is like the bag I made out of the Spirit jersey. That's a Spirit jersey.
Oh, that's literally that material.
Yep. I love this one. I have some of this. This one's adorable. Juju! Look at!
Oh, it has Lady. Oh my god, so it has
Daniel
and Bentley.
And Bentley.
And Oreo. Sadly, Scarlet doesn't look like any of those dogs.
Scarlet's that one right there. She's a tramp, but they love her. Oh my god.
It's so cute.
What's the price on that? $12.99. Not in the budget today. Villains.
I just wish they had Muppets on too.
If you want to take a closer look at the fabrics, you can slow the video down. I'm trying to walk slow. Holiday.
I like the big giant.
Okay, so like I said, I have 2 bags. And this is not all mine because Juju made a purchase. She wanted to look at the fabric. And I kind of talked her out of buying fabric because the fabric is $14.99 a yard. And it's only 25% off of $14.99 a yard. And it was regularly going on sale for less than that. So I am actually offended by that small discount. So I'm like, and I also have a giant black Tupperware tub bucket of fabric that is free for her to use at any time she chooses, because she hand sews little outfits for her new emos, which are little dolls. She hand sews cute little clothes for them. You are welcome to my fabric. Let's not bring more fabric into the house because I'm trying to reduce, and I know that that's stupid that I just made a purchase, but it's a small purchase. So she looked at the things that she has always loved going to Joann's for, and I have a lot of really good memories of shopping at Joann's with her because they always had good bead prices and good sales on the charms and the beads and stuff. And in case you are new here and you don't know, my daughter for a while there was running a little shop on Etsy where she's rainbow bee beads on Etsy, but she does not do that anymore because there's so much going on in her life. She doesn't really have time to craft, or doesn't take time to craft, and it was also starting to hurt her hands really bad because she probably has arthritis like her mom at a young age. She made tons of stitch markers and jewelry type stuff. And she's really good at it. So she took one last peruse down the jewelry aisle. And I did not go with her because I was not, in fact, feeling very well. And I just wanted to get a couple things, do some filming. And I wanted to skirt out because I feel like crap. I didn't even really want to go. I'll be honest. And I was sad being in there. I was depressed. I was almost crying when I went down the big twist aisle and it was empty. All right, so my receipt total was $60, but some of that was hers. And I bought some stuff for Little Man, which he already took. All right, so we're going to start with the non-yarny stuff. I'm going to show you what she bought. And I'm not going to give you prices on any of this because they're going out of business. It doesn't really matter. All right, so my daughter loves gaudy earrings. Cutesy, gaudy. She used to make them all the time, and now she's buying them. And they are just not the quality of the ones she used to make. I'm just going to say that. She bought these for herself. And she's all... They're actually both drinks. She's all... This is stupid. I'm not even old enough to drink. And she doesn't drink alcohol. I said, you'll be there soon enough. Like, it's still cute. So, it's a little tropical drink. And besides, that could be juice. They make stuff like that at Disney World for kids. And then this one, I'm just going to say this is lemonade because that's what it looks like. But a lot of people will buy these and like, oh, that's a margarita. Aren't these pretty? And then she bought, of course, pizza earrings for the child who has a gluten allergy. We're just going to say it's gluten-free pizza. We'll call it a day. They're really cute, though, and funny. And she loves food earrings and food and drink. And she particularly likes fruit. Like, she's a big fruit wearer. All right, and then, now the rest of this is mine. So that's what she bought. And then I bought this. Is a keychain or a bag chain. It's gonna clip onto one of my bags because it reminded me of Bentley when he was a baby. He used to steal my yarn and run off in the backyard, and it's just cute. It reminded me of Bentley. Now Bentley is mostly white, but he does have a brown ear and a speckled ear. He's in his doggy bed. That just makes me think of Bentley. It's adorable. I do not suggest letting your dogs play with yarn though. That's really highly dangerous. And then I got some stickers for my planner. And then these are vinyl stickers. So these vinyl stickers go on either my laptop or they're going to go on one of my cups. Because I carry a cup around with me almost everywhere. I drink water. So we got Granny Life, a crochet hook, and Playin' Hooky. And these are vinyl, so they're good for like water bottles and stuff. Well, that's it for the non-yarny stuff. Put that over there. Then I bought this, which you saw me have Little Man grab. I'm probably going to cut him out of the video because he got right in the camera, and I find that a little bit obnoxious. So I had him grab me this one. This is Bundle of Love from Lion Brand in the color Tropical Bloom. But I really, really like the colors. Like, they're vibrant and they make me think of like Tahitian, Hawaiian, tropical, you know, sipping lemonade on the beach. Oh, I can't drink lemonade because it makes me sick. There's a lot of things that make me sick. And then, you guys are going to be surprised. I didn't buy a whole lot. I bought some more of the jelly bean yarn because I did not have it in this neon green color. And this is extremely, extremely neon. Let's see if I can get the camera to... It's not quite showing the right color, but it's kind of dark in here. It's extremely green. And since I have the pink, which is way more neon than shown on camera, and I have the blue, which is on the edge of neon, which I don't know, it's over there. It's over there on that shelf. So I bought the 2 greens, the only 2 they had left. This is the color Sour Green Apple. So it's sour green apple with a neon, like a multicolored neon fluorescent thread running through it. And it does fluoresce, which is what, ooh, look at that. Purple, green. I gotta do it in such a way so that's not, there we go. So it does fluoresce. Although the thread around it is not fluorescing. So this one, the thread fluoresces. You see how the thread is fluorescing? The green's thread does not fluoresce. Just the green fluoresces. My teeth are so blue. Crazy. All right, so there's that. I was like having the black light on my desk. 2 of the green. The pink I already had. And then I bought some more of the Totally Tweed yarn because I haven't seen the purple yet. And I didn't like the way most of these yarns looked online, but in person they're really pretty. And this is giving Easter vibes so much. So this is Totally Tweed, and I have some on this shelf. This blue is the Totally Tweed. And just beneath that, the pink is the Totally Tweed. Yeah, so I have 6 over there, and then I bought 2 in the purple because I just didn't need a lot. I want to make something pretty for Easter. I'm thinking like a shrug or something like that, because for Easter I always wear a dress, which is what I'm wearing right now, is a dress because it's dress weather. Today it was 71 degrees out. It was not sunny, but it was warm, and there was a nice breeze. And feeling as bad as I did, I'm really glad that the weather was warm. So I'm not going to give you the specs on any of this yarn. You guys have heard it. There's been so many people who are panic buying and panic buying and panic buying and panic buying. I've seen more videos of people panic buying from Joann's than I've ever seen anyone do on Joann. So it's kind of crazy. I ain't judging them though at all. I think if circumstances were different, I probably would have purchased more. But I'm really happy with these small little, I got a little bit that I want to make something with. And I'm trying to be mindful of what I'm purchasing. So this is the color Disco Queen, which it's not giving Disco Queen at all, but it's beautiful. Lavender Princess maybe. And then I bought 2 in this colorway, which is Confetti Crush, because they look like they belong together and they were in a box together. And I was like, oh, yeah, those have to go together. Because the lavender here is the same as this. And the speckles are the same. Now, some of these have different colored speckles. So, the pink one that's back there, the speckles are blue and yellow and green. And there might be purple in there. And then the blue one has orange and pink. So the speckles are different depending on the base way. And I just thought that these colors together, because, you know, Cinnamon Stitches doesn't do anything in just one color. I thought this would make a beautiful shrug or something for not Valentine's Day, for Easter. Or spring if you don't celebrate Easter, is cool. Maybe a tutorial on the channel, but you don't have to buy this. You can use any yarn. It's a 4-weight. I'm just showing you what I plan to do with that yarn. And if we make a tutorial with it, I tend to make tutorials that you measure off of your body. So you can really use any, I mean, you got some of this laying around, use this. It doesn't matter to me. Doesn't matter to me. You got some of the jelly bean, use the jelly bean. You got high-end yarn, doesn't matter to me. I just saw this and I'm like, I want to make a wearable out of this. And it's probably going to be like a little, like a, not a shrug. You know what? Like the Rainbow and Sunshine, is that the name of it? The little shrug? The little capped sleeve cardigan that goes just beneath your boobs. Like a little tiny, and you can make it longer. I always show you how to make it longer. I'm thinking something like that, just to go over a dress. Because I know that I have dresses that will match this upstairs. So, yeah, I thought those were pretty. I just really, really, was drawn to purple today for some reason, which is funny because, and this looks more purple in person. It's showing up more pink and orange on camera, but in person, like my brain is reading purple. That's it. My cameras also tend to make purple look navy blue. It is, in fact, several shades of purple in here. That's not blue. That's purple. And there's nothing I can do to fix it unless I go deep into the, and I'm just not doing all that. Because I know how, I just don't feel like bothering. And this, that is not actually a white base, which is kind of cool because if you look at it, you can see the tweed kind of is spun up into the fiber. And so, see how it looks kind of yellow here? And then the fiber to the naked eye. See, and there's kind of green here, and then orange in here, and purple. So from a distance, it looks white with tweedy bits, but if you look at it up close, the yarn itself is rainbow. It's just pastel rainbow. It reminds me of, if you guys remember, we were around, it was like 2 years ago, I think. I went to Michael's and I found, and it was a tweed yarn, ironically enough. Let me grab it. Oh, I forgot. I'm not working on my big camera. Hang on. I found it. I have ran across it so many times in the past couple weeks looking for other stuff. So this came out. They may still have this at Michael's. Don't know. Have not been to Michael's in, I don't know how long it's been since I've been to Michael's. It's been a very long time. This is the Flex yarn. And I found it in big balls. Like when it first came out at Michael's, it was in the real big hanks. It's heavy. It's a heavy yarn. And I made a poncho out of it. And I don't remember if it's Jen's favorite poncho or if it was a poncho that I made based off of a Jada and Stitches, the Summer Love poncho. I don't remember which one because I took her Summer Love poncho and I closed it off so it was just one piece instead of tying in the front. And I don't remember which poncho I made out of it, but I used the blue in the big ball of this yarn. I like it. Some people hate this yarn because it's splitty. I'm just going to tell you that. The Michael's yarn. And this new color came out like 2 years ago. And it's soft rainbow. And it looks white. But when you look up close, it is pastel rainbow. Do you see? Can you see the colors? It's very hard to tell unless like you're looking at it up close. So there's, shades of pink and like blue. Is very, very, very subtle. But I fell in love with this because pastel rainbow is so pretty. I like rainbow anyway. So I bought a bunch of this at Michael's when it first came out because I went on the hunt for it. And I kept searching for it because I saw this in somebody's video. I don't know who it was. And I was like, I need that yarn. It's so pretty. And then I saw it at a Michael's, I think in Culpeper. And I didn't like the price or something. And I regretted it. And I kept thinking about it. I kept checking other stores closer to me. And nobody had it. Nobody had it. Nobody had it. Pretty soon, like the Culpeper store didn't have, like none of the Michaels was having it because it was so new. It wasn't all the way out yet, which I've had this problem with Michaels a lot. My local store specifically. Finally, I found it and I bought 4 or 5 of them. And I went to Joann's after purchasing them and I think they fell out of the car because I felt something hit my leg after being at Joann's, and I've told this story on the channel before. So anyway, it never came home with me. It disappeared. I think it fell out at Joann's and went back looking for it. I think somebody else snatched it up. And then I had to go on a hunt for it again because it was a whole thing just to get this yarn, which is why I haven't worked it up yet because it was so hard to find. And then it became really easy to find. I just should have been patient. But it kind of reminds, I know it's not even close to the same, but it has the same type of idea. This is just a little stronger of a rainbow, and this is more of a pastel of a rainbow. So I think I have 4 of these. So now I have 2 of these with the purple. Now, if you're going to work up tweedy yarn like this, I'm just going to tell you there is a trick to this. I don't know about with knitting, but this says 5.5 millimeter crochet hook. You're going to need a crochet hook big enough to fit the tweed bits through the hole. And that's not always going to be correct information. And so I'm going to have to play with this to determine the millimeter size of the average of the Tweety bits, because if not, working this yarn, what can happen is all the Tweety bits will get stuck on the wrong side because they're not pulling through the loops properly. And that happened to me with the Premier Flowers yarn that was at the Dollar Tree years ago. I tried knitting it on a knitting machine, and all of the Tweety bits was on the wrong side of the fabric. It was on the purl side. So I was like, I had to go through and manually pull them through. And I learned crocheting with this is not much different. You have to, when you're crocheting, you have to be mindful of what you're doing when you crochet. This is not going to be for everybody. Some people are going to hate this yarn. You have to be mindful of where the Tweety bits are in relation to the stitch you're working on. So you might have to make some of the stitches looser, some of the stitches tighter to get the Tweety bits on the correct side or through the loop entirely. So it's not for the faint of heart using the big Tweety bits like that. But I just thought this was so pretty. And I thought, I have a white dress. This would be beautiful with a white dress. I also have a pink dress that I think that this would be really pretty with. So I think that's going to be an Easter shrug type thing. So that was me saying goodbye to my local Joann's. I have no intention of going back. And you may have seen in the video, they cleaned up the back row, the back rooms a lot. Last time I went there, there was easily 20,000 skeins of yarn in those back rooms. And they have made it out. And it looks like a lot of it has been sold. There's not as much crap in the aisles. A lot of the the yarn rows were empty. The fabric rows were filled, which I think, and this is all speculation, I think that may have been the downside of Joann's fabric, is not shifting to the yarn stuff sooner. I think they made an effort at some of the stores to do the yarn walls and stuff, but I think had they planned earlier and started shifting more towards crochet and knit stuff and yarn specifically, I think that they probably would have been able to hold on better. And like, I'm thinking of all the wasted space at the big stores, because the Joann's big stores with the yarn walls, like the one up north specifically had a whole section where there was free coffee and tea, and there was tables you could sit at and work on your crafts at. And like, they could have been doing classrooms. Like, they could have had people like me come in and like teach crochet or like talk about stuff that has to do with their craft and get people in and wanting to buy stuff, and like featuring the yarns that are at Joann's and showing what we can do with them. And shoulda, woulda, coulda, looking back, like they could have. They need people like us on their like craft. All companies need to not forget about the influencers, because I think influencers can really, really help a business. I know that. I've seen it. They can hurt a business, they can help a business. I've seen it too many times, and it's across all businesses. It's not just yarn arts. It's restaurant reviewers going to small time restaurants and giving them a good review. Everybody wants to go to that restaurant. They want to try those amazing chicken wings or whatever. Like, I've seen it time and time again. And it's so crazy that like the little people podcasters like can make such a huge difference, but they really can. I wish it would have been able to save Joann's. I wish they would have started reaching out to influencers early on and like really done a shift towards yarn. I think that could have made a difference, but we just don't know at this point. And now it's time to say goodbye, and that's sad because Joann's has always been around. Like, I went to Joann's with my mom when we were little, and she made the craziest stuff. She did the photo albums with the lace that were real big in the 90s. Ugh. She made the photo albums with the lace that were real big in the 90s. She painted all kinds of stuff. Now, back then, we had Joann's, but Joann's was kind of expensive, so she shopped more at Frank's Nursery and Crafts because they were really reasonably priced. That was another thing that went out of business that was just sad to see Frank's Nursery go, because Frank's Nursery and Crafts was they had like good prices on craft stuff, but they also had plants. My mom was a big plant person. Like, I can't keep a plant alive. I don't know how. I don't know how. I can grow. I'm so sorry. It's been a rough day for me physically. Like, I'm drained. I was up all night. I can keep plants outside. I cannot grow anything in the house for some reason. And I don't know if I forget about it and I don't water it, or if I water it too much. I just don't know. Like, I had an aloe plant in the house. It was the longest plant I think I've ever had. It was here for a couple years. And then I got tired of it because I told you guys about the fruit flies. I got tired of dealing with the fruit flies, so I put the aloe plant outside and then it died. And I live in an environment where the aloe probably should have lived outside, but I don't know. Anyway, have you guys said your final goodbyes to Joann's? Have you done any panic buying? And if you don't, if you think it's stupid to panic buy, I wouldn't call this panic buying. I just wanted to go get a couple of things. I just wanted to walk around and say goodbye. I actually didn't plan on buying anything. But when I saw these and this specific, actually when I saw all the yarn, because this was like screaming at me. Oh, and it's very, very sour apple green. It's very, and I just, I was in the mood for sour apple green today. I was really digging the purples. So I was mindful of my money. I didn't go crazy. They let me use the coupons. She said the only coupons that they were accepting were the percentage off of, like, or not percentage, it's like 5 off of 30 and 15 off of 75 and all that. So I used that, which is why it was only $60, because it was like 78 to begin with, and they took the 15 off. Or something like that. I misplaced the receipt already. Yeah, it was 15 off of 75, which came to $60. So it must have been, yeah. I saved $41.65, according to them, which isn't too bad. Yeah, the Totally Tweed was $5.40, and it was $2.99 a couple of weeks ago. I wish I would have bought it then instead of now. Their liquidation prices always suck at places like that. It's like, oh, we're liquidating 20% off, and people go crazy about the 20% off. And I'm like, okay, some stores start at 10% off, though. I would have been insulted if they started at 10% off. And then it's like 25 to 40% off. They're not taking returns. No returns. All sales are final, etc., etc. And there's still a lot of yarn in the back, but not as much. And I'm like debating whether I want to go back when it's like 50% off. But at that point, the stores are usually wiped clean. And there's nothing I want. There's nothing I need. So with that, I'm going to let you guys go. I hope you enjoyed this saying goodbye to Joann's trip with me. Like I said, if there's another Joann's video, it will probably be only if I can make it up north to the big store. And I'm not positive on whether I even want to do that. But I just wanted to show you my final goodbye to my local store. I have no intention of going back. And I know that could change because my daughter might want to go, or Mr. Cinnamon might want to go, because he likes Joann's too. But I just saying goodbye. Fare thee well. And yeah, I'm gonna let you guys go. I hope you have a fantastic weekend. I will hopefully record a members video at some point, but it's not gonna be right now, because I think right now I'm gonna go lay down. And I may go to bed for the evening, and it is still daylight, so I just might go to bed for the night, because that's how bad I feel. But I will see you guys bright and early Monday morning. And if you guys want a little shrug for Easter or spring with these yarns, let me know. I will try to design something up that is quick and easy and beautiful, just like the sunshine and rainbows or whatever we called the last one with the Mary Maxim yarn. And I will see you in the next one. Bye, guys.